Hi, my name's Ruan and this is my channel, The Yorkshire Sew Girl. I'm coming today with a video as part of a vlogger tour for the amazing challenge, Precious Fabric 24. Now you might have already heard about this because I'm kind of a little bit further along in the vlogger tour, but everybody's kind of talking about this new challenge, which I think is really quite inspiring. And this challenge is being run by the lovely Whitney from Tomcat Stitchery, which I'm sure you all know. She's got a really big following over on YouTube and Instagram. But yeah, she's come up with this challenge this year and I'm loving it. Now, sometimes I try not to get involved in every single challenge because there's so many of them. And I think sometimes I'm a little bit scarred by the amount of work that is put into Sew Frugal in the year. But as soon as I saw this one come up, I was like, yes, this is the perfect opportunity to give me a kick up the backside to get some of these fabrics sewn up. If you don't know, I'll quickly go through it. I'll pop some images in as well. But this challenge is all about basically using your precious fabric. Now, precious fabric, I was thinking about this the other day. Precious fabric can be precious to different people for different reasons, can't it? Now, I don't have any fabric where I've spent a lot of money on it. So I've never bought a fabric that's like 40, 50 pound a metre, you know, like the Liberty type of things. Some people would call those precious, wouldn't they? For me, precious fabric is something that's got like a memory maybe attached to it, or it's something that I've wanted for a long time and then I finally splurged and got it, but then I've just had it sat in my stash because I'm really, really nervous to sew it because I love it so much. Those are the fabrics that are precious to me. And I think I thought I had a lot more precious fabric than I actually did. I've been recently doing a destash and I've been very, very brutal with my fabrics and I found it a lot easier than I thought it was going to. But what that has done is shown me the fabrics that I do absolutely love and cherish. And so I picked out some fabrics to show you today that I consider are precious to me. Now, the idea then is to make up a garment in your precious fabric. Now, obviously, if it's a pattern that you haven't made before, you might want to give it a little twirl. I think Whitney is kind of encouraging that because what she doesn't want is for you to all go out there, all guns blazing, make up a garment that you've never made before with your beautiful fabric and then be disappointed at the end of it. So if it's a fabric that is incredibly precious to you, sometimes it is quite good to make a twirl. Now, I'm not a twirl kind of girl. I'm a kind of fly by the seat of your pants type of girl. So I do make sometimes like a wearable twirl. So I'll make it in a fabric that's maybe not quite as important to me, but that I can still wear. I am quite limited on time. So sometimes I just want to get the satisfaction of getting a garment sewn up. So I am guilty of that, Your Honour. But if you've got the time, then I would definitely suggest making a twirl if it's a pattern that you haven't already made. So yeah, you make it up and then you post it over on Instagram in the month of September. It can be any day in September as well. There's not a particular reveal date. It just finishes at the end of September the 30th. So you pop your picture onto there of your garment that you've made. You use the hashtag PreciousFabric24 and you tag in Tomcat Stitchery Carmel. I'll pop all the details anyway in the description box below and I'll be putting up some images here and there as well for you, so you can always pause and have a look at them. Yeah, so it's as simple as that really, which I think is really good. And like I say, precious fabric's different to different people, isn't it? But I'm just going to show you three fabrics that precious fabrics to me, like ones that I'm in love with. I am in love with, and I'm so scared to cut into them, but I've picked three out. There was a few more, but these are, I would say, my top three, if I'm honest. One of them is this one here, which is absolutely stunning. This is from Sister Mintaka. Oh, it's just so beautiful. So it's a black background with these gorgeous, big, bold prints all over. And you can see, look, the little hidden leopard in there. And yeah, I love this so much. Now, this was a bit of a pricey fabric. I mean, you can tell the quality is absolutely stunning. I bought this when we went to the Stitch Festival in March. It was the only piece of fabric I bought while I was there. I knew I was going to get this fabric because the lovely Sister Mintaka had already put some sneaky previews of it on their website. And I was kind of like, I want to go and actually see it in person. And as soon as I saw it in person, I was like, I'm having that. So I have got, how much of this one have I got? I've got 2.75 meters of this one. So plenty to kind of make a dress if I want to, depending on what kind of dress it is. But it's just this beautiful texture. You can't probably see it, but it's got like little bits of texture running through it. It's just absolutely beautiful. The colours in it are just stunning. And I think for this time of year as well, this would be a really good fabric. Fabric number 2 is this one. And this is because my gorgeous Northern Soul sisters, Tamlin and Rachel, bought me this fabric for my birthday last year. So the year before that, they bought me some beautiful fabric from Minerva, an exclusive one, which I did actually make up for the Scottish frock tails last year, which I'm not going to this year. But the girls bought me this for my birthday last year, and it's just beautiful. It's a viscose satin, and look at the colours. I mean, you could actually frame that, couldn't you? I would like a duvet cover in that. It would look so dramatic in my bedroom. Me? Dramatic? I don't think so. But yeah, I absolutely love all the colours in that. I have 2 meters of that fabric, and as you can see, we're a year in and I haven't cut into this one yet because I love it so much. But that's fabric number 2. And fabric number 3, I saw Tamlin had put this on her vlog as well, and I should have known. We all love this fabric, and this has been in my stash for... It's coming up to 2 years, I think, now, because I bought this at the Knitting and Stitching show in Ali Pali. Well, we didn't buy it in the show. We went to the show, we came out, we were having a cheeky drink in the bar, we were exhausted, and Rainbow Fabrics did a drop, and this fabric was on there. The girls bought it, I was resisting, and in the end I had complete FOMO, and I was like, I'm going to have it. So I ordered it, and I'm so glad I did, because I would have been so jealous had the girls got it and I hadn't. And it's this fabric that I've shown before. I've just never seen a fabric like it. I think that's what it is. I've never, ever, ever seen a fabric like this. And that's what makes me cautious about cutting into it. So it's a beautiful black viscose, a really nice quality as well. And it's got all of these celestial kind of prints. It's just, I mean, there's a huge pineapple, there's animal print, there's eyes, there's stars. What else is on it? Flowers, there's a sun on it. There was a banana on it somewhere, I'm sure there was a banana. There's a hand, look at that hand. Like every time you look at this fabric, there's something else going on with it. And yes, there's a banana. Let me find you the banana. There's the banana, look, half open. Can you see it? I love every single thing about this fabric. So that is my number 3 special fabric. Now, I was chatting to my friends at work about this the other day. And I said, which one shall I make up? Which one shall I make up? And my friend said to me, get this one made up. It's been sat in your stash for 2 years. There's no point in it being in your stash. Get it made up so you can actually wear it. I was like, do you know what? I am just going to go for it. So I pulled a few patterns out that I could make with this, and they're all a little bit different if I'm honest. So I pulled out my most recent pattern that I got in So Hayley Jane box, which is the Nell by Tilly and the Buttons, which would make a beautiful dress, I think. The idea though is I don't really want to cut up the pattern too much because it's got such a huge pattern with loads of different bits in it. I don't think it will matter too much, but I would like to have some larger pieces of fabric so that I don't cut it up too much. So that's a possibility. Obviously, the Lyra. Absolutely love my Lyras, don't I? I've got plenty of them, but I haven't made one for ages. In fact, I don't think I've made one this year. Have I? Am I lying? Not sure. Possibly. But that would be gorgeous because you'd be able to dress that up or down as well. I feel like the Nell's a little bit more casual. This could be a little bit more dressed up, potentially. From another casual perspective, I thought the Calais shirt dress, so the dress version, would look really nice. But I've only ever made the short versions back in the day. I would have to recut this pattern and everything. This is actually a brand new one that I'd got in a sale from somewhere. But the other one that I've got, which is kind of similar, that I've made, is the Stylark Parma woven dress that I've made recently, and I absolutely love this dress. It is beautiful, and what I like about this is it's got really big panels as well, so wouldn't break the dress up too much. Obviously it would where you've got your buttons, but I love the idea of that. So I'm kind of thinking that's a bit similar, isn't it? And I've made this, so that would be the safer option. And then if I wanted to go a bit fancy, I could do the Kelvin wrap dress by True Bias. I have made this before as well, quite some time ago now, a good few years ago. I think that would make a really lovely dressing up dress. And then maybe in the summer you could dress it down, maybe with some little white trainers, that sort of thing. That's a possibility for a bit of posh. And then Maison Fauve, this one, which is the Mia blouse. I've made this in the blouse version, which I absolutely love, with the deep back. Well, there's two backs. There's one that's not as deep as this. I made the shorter back. But I was thinking the dress version of that would look beautiful as well. So there's some options, but the other option, I've got a rubbish picture of it, so I'm not, I'll pop a picture of it instead, which you'll probably all know about, it is the Fabric Godmother Fleur. Now I've made two of the blouses and I've got a third one on my plans, but I've never made the dress. So I am definitely going to plump for this fabric. The issue that I've got, and it was Tamlin that pointed this out to me, is that the pattern does not run as it would do normally. So you've got your selvage here. So if you look at the selvage, can you see like the ladies and everything are the wrong way? So actually the pattern is printed on the cross grain. I've just grabbed loads of fabric now, so I don't really know which way round I am anyway. But yeah, so there's your selvage and there's the pattern. But then every now and again, the pineapple's the other way. So I'd have to do a bit of playing around with it, I think. I need to have a really good look at the pattern that's on it and work out if something's going to be upside down or not, basically, because that would really bother me. But yeah, if I hold it out here, look, this is the selvage up the top. That makes everything the right way around, look, which is unusual because you would expect it to be that way. So I will be limited on how long my pattern pieces can be if they're cut on the cross grain. Does that make sense? So I think it's definitely going to be this one. And the front run, I've got 3.2 meters of it all together, by the way. The front runners for me at the moment, I think, are either this dress here, because again, I think I could dress it up or down, and I love it. I absolutely love my other one. I wear it all the time and I feel really fancy in it. Or the wrap dress. But would I get enough wear out of it? I love the fabric so much, I want to be able to wear it a lot. See, I'm already talking myself out of it. Or the fleur dress. So with the little bows here, and then it'd be nice and flowy. And again, I could dress that up or dress it down. So I've got some thinking to do, haven't I? I might put something on my community tab for you to have a little bit of a guess as to which pattern out of those three you think I will make with this fabric, because it'd be really interesting to know. Do let me know in the comment section down below what you think of my pattern choices, or if you think that I've massively missed something. You've missed a golden opportunity, Ruan. There's the most perfect pattern for that. I just want to make sure that I get wear out of it. I want to be able to wear this a lot because I love it so much. I don't think I necessarily want it to be too fancy, but also not too casual. I don't know. Help me. Help me. I have no idea. So, yes, so there is a vlogger tour. Yesterday was the lovely Cara from So Mad. Today is myself and Violet May Handmade, and then tomorrow is the Stitchy Wife. I will put up a visual with everybody's information on anyway and what date they're doing. But yeah, and I will link to the channels that have been before me at the same day as me, and then tomorrow as well in the description box so that you can go and have a look. But if you're unsure about anything, please do head over to Whitney's channel, Tomcat Stitchery, where she's got all the details as well. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below, and I'll see you again very soon in my next video. Take care. Bye.